welcome to another Equip 3, one of our 3-minute videos to give you some tools that you can use this week with your team to improve. And this week we're going to focus on your decision making. One of my earlier Equip 3s talked about De Bono's thinking hats and the 6 thinking styles that you can adopt yourself or have different members of your team adopt in order to come at a problem from 6 different directions. Today I'm going to focus on brainstorming because I was at a meeting here recently. This was actually for my neighborhood association, and the president of the association at the end of the meeting had on the agenda brainstorming session. So first of all, having it at the end of the agenda, the end of the meeting, isn't probably a good time to have brainstorming. To really do brainstorming effectively, you have to have kind of a lot of time, almost an unending or an open-ended time frame. So it's got to come at the beginning of the meeting or sometime during the part of the process where you can spend a lot of time on it, depending on what the topic is. Because I've found over the years that most people talk about doing brainstorming, let's get really creative and have some ideas and throw them out there, but they really don't do brainstorming right. So as a review, what is brainstorming? Brainstorming is the idea of just getting anything out there, a storm, whatever can come from the wind, and just putting it all out there no matter what it is. So you're going to list things. If you facilitate a brainstorming session, it just goes up on the board, the whiteboard, the flip chart, and you just list whatever comes. And no judgment. In our neighborhood association meeting, as soon as some ideas were put out there, little discussions would start. Well, what about this? What about this? And people say, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Again, the facilitator has to say, nope, we're not judging. We're not going there. We're not discussing it. The idea right now during brainstorming is just to get as many ideas out on the table as possible. So you throw as many ideas out as possible. No judging. No good, bad. Do it on Facebook, but nobody gets to like things. No discussion about the topic. That's all going to come later when you get into the analysis phase. But the true brainstorming is just the idea of getting it out there. So try it this week in one of your meetings. Not 10 minutes at the end of the meeting, though, but at the beginning of the meeting. Or when you have a meeting coming up where you do have to make a decision and you do want to look at some options for your team or for your company. Build some brainstorming in, but make sure you have plenty of time. You don't judge the ideas that are thrown up there. If somebody says we want to take a rocket ship to the moon, it goes up on the board. So no matter what that is, we're not going to judge it, and now is not the time to discuss it. After you brainstorm and get the ideas up there, then you can go into the analysis phase. So it's one of the things we teach in our critical thinking and problem solving skills classes. So think about that and how you can use it this week with your team. Thanks a lot.